to speak positive, that I will never get that again. I was off for 2 weeks straight in a row. I couldn't walk for a whole entire
MK and I'm reppin' for mukbangs. Louisiana money, militia, no chump change. Going for the shot with no pistol or gun ranges. Going down like the evening summer or sun rays. Let me get a drum roll, signed like Matumbo. Down south flavor, add some spices to your gumbo. Be surprised, just subscribe to the channel. Good heart, good vibes, good food, good family. Mukbangs the place to be, and we got what it takes to make you eat. Mukbangs, we do what we do. Like and subscribe if you like to play with your food. Woo!
Hey, what's going on, MK family? Welcome back to MK Bites. Over here, we play our food. All right, guys, we're going to do what we do before we get started. You prepare your food, I prepare mine. Let's do this. Amen, amen. Okay, you guys, so today we will be having Dungeness crab, spicy Dungeness crab. And for the drink today, we're doing a ginger vodka. Cheers. All right, so let's go ahead and get in, and I'm gonna let you guys know where I've been for the last 4 months. Let's go ahead and get into this real fast. How you guys been? Some of you guys I've been talking to and communicating with, and I want to thank you. I'm gonna do a video on you guys who've been checking on your boy. So where do I begin? Let's begin here. So what ended up happening was about 4 months and a week ago, I woke up in my sleep in like real pain in my right foot, right in the toe area. So you know where people would normally get like a bunion or something, like right in that area. So what happened was the week before that, I was cleaning out my fish tank and I didn't want to like stumble over my dog. So to like basically I tripped over so I didn't step on my dog. But my toe hit the fish tank, and it hurt it for a minute, but it didn't really hurt like bad. So a week later, that same foot ended up being like in real pain. I couldn't put on shoes. My whole foot was swollen, like past my ankle, like my foot was swollen. And y'all know, guess what? I'm dark. My foot was red. It was bad. So the pain was something that I never felt before, and I was really scared because I didn't know what it was. So I thought that maybe my toe was sprained, or maybe that I broke my foot or something, broke my toe, whatever. So I tried to hold off. I was taking Tylenols and Excedrin and all that kind of stuff, trying to hold off because I was trying to be cheap. Because I didn't want to go to the emergency room and pay all that money because it was like after hours, whatever. So that's when I finally went to the doctor, and he said I had gout. I didn't know what gout was. Like, all I know is I heard the word before, but I never knew exactly what it was. And I thought like older people get gout, right? I didn't think that, you know, I'm not saying I'm not old, but I didn't think that I would get gout. And the first thing, so he gave me a steroid shot, and he sent me home with pain pills and steroids. I take it for the whole entire week. So in the whole entire week, it was more like one day you take 7, the next day you took 6, the next day you took 5, the next day you see how it goes. And during this time, before I left there, he asked me, what is my diet like? And I told him that, he asked me, but ahead of this, like before I could say anything, he asked me, do I eat a lot of red meat? I said, no. Then he said, do you eat a lot of shellfish? I said, yes. He said, okay. So, shellfish, red meat, basically any kind of meat, really and truly. But red fish, red meat and shellfish, and also beer, is something in it that have, so when food break down itself, you know what, I'm not gonna go into that. I'm gonna go to that like on other videos later on, and I want you guys to ride this journey with me, if you don't mind. If you want to ride this journey with me, please let me know in the comment. And guess what? We going forward with this. How could I say this? Eating everything in moderation. It's more about a moderation now. But I will say, it's like I was debating with him to say, all right, so you saying I can't eat no seafood? And he's like, no, in moderation. I say, well, how about if I cut out this and cut out that and cut out this and cut out that? Would I be able to eat seafood? He said yes, because of, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. So he said that it's something called uric acid. Uric acid in our bodies is something that basically, when food break down, it break down, and the last thing that it does when it break down, it turns to uric acid. Some foods have a lot of uric acid when they break down. Some food already have it in it, like shellfish. So what end up happening is, if I eat too much of uric acid, I will get a gout attack. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. So on these last 4 months, I've been doing research and all this kind of stuff to see, because that pain, I didn't want that pain anymore. So I was wanting to see, like, how could I not get that pain again, because it was the worst pain I felt before in my life. And that's when I started doing research. And he wanted to give me a prescription drug called Apirinol. Well, I called my mom, and my mom and some of my friends was like, you don't want to take a drug for the rest of your life, but being able to eat anything you want. So that's defeat the purpose, because basically you're gonna give me that just so I'm able to live with my condition, but still eat anything I want. So I could have a messed up liver or messed up foot. So I didn't want the prescription drug. So I want to do things all natural. So by doing things all natural, I found out other ways, and that I'm able to eat whatever I want to eat, but just make sure I do it in moderation. So in this journey, y'all gonna learn what I've been doing and how I've been doing it. I never was a bigger person, but I'm 6'5", but I had like a gut. I had like a belly, whatever you want to call it. And so when I started this, I was 247, 248. Now as today, I am 214. So I have basically ended up losing my stomach, basically. So it's no stomach there no more. Oh yeah, and by the way, no working out at all. Just eating better. So I want to make sure when I come back, I want to make sure that I had this eating thing intact, so that I could come back and just enjoy you guys again. So that's the reason why I've been gone. Some of you, I told in the comments and my old videos that you guys would ask, where are you? And I told you guys, but then at the very end, I ended up deleting the comments after me and you had that comment or had a discussion. After we talked, I deleted. So that's where I've been. And also where I've been, my grandfather passed away also, so he is now in heaven with my grandmother. So that happened. Still working, but also too, I'm gonna say when I had, because I don't think I would ever start doing the wrong thing to get gout again, but I could always have a flare up. But I'm gonna speak positive that I will never get that again. And what ended up happening is, so in that, I was off for 2 weeks straight in a row. I couldn't walk for a whole entire week. So I had nothing but time to focus and study and research gout. What is it? What caused it? How to make sure I don't get it again without prescription drugs. And that was my thing. But in the midst of looking up gout, if I didn't start eating right, or if I didn't start, I won't even say eating right. I'm gonna say, yeah, eating right. But also too, it's more of my diet. It also, because my next step would have been diabetes. So that would scare me again. So my grandpa, I'm going back to my grandfather now. So my grandfather, when, so I basically found out I had gout when he was still living. And I called my aunt and I was like, hey, didn't my grandpa have something like this? And da-da-da-da. And she was like, yeah. And I said, what did he do? And that's when, because my grandpa, when he had gout, he couldn't walk for almost 2 years. So, and she explained to me all this stuff. I really didn't focus on like what it was and that kind of stuff. But I remember hearing that word. And so I called my aunt in Louisiana, and she telling me, and she was asking him questions like, Marcus said da 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 da, and all that kind of stuff. So the reason why that I think that he still had it for so long was because of he never stopped eating what he was eating, or he never stopped. But also too, he was already on so many medication already for other things. So it made me look at my life and say, wow, I got to really, really change. So my birthday was on September 25th. I made 46 years old. And so because of that, it made me look at things a little bit more different. So in the time while researching gout and all this kind of stuff, my grandpa passed away. And it made me really, really think even more like, man, I got to do something. But also too, my grandpa did not pass away because of gout. Okay, but my grandpa did not pass away with no pain or anything. I think my grandpa was 89. I think he was 89 years old, so he lived a wonderful life. So with that, I just want to say that I think that I learned so much from my grandpa, and the man he wasn't somebody to play with. But I would say that it's cool that how can I say this? My grandmother passed away last year, my grandpa's wife, and this year he mentioned the word to somebody in our family that he wanted to go with his wife, my grandmother. And I thought that then after that, a week later, he passed away. And it was no pain, no suffering, none of that kind of stuff. And so that was something that I also went through in these 4 months. But it was a journey. It's a journey. So in the midst of this, it's more like learning how to do things differently. And I think I got a hold to this, y'all. So I'm just asking y'all to be patient with me and follow me on this. Like, I won't even, spicy. I won't even say follow me on this journey. I want to say that let's go on this journey together. So because I have learned so much stuff. So how y'all been doing? Okay, so let's get to something more fun. Have y'all been watching that dragon movie with the girl with the dragon movie? It was a movie at first that was out, but now this movie come out like I think it was before or after, I don't know. But it's a movie with it's a kingdom and they have kings, and one family have dragons, and I got stuff. I've been watching that. Also, okay, y'all, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. So I was on social media like the other night, 3 nights ago. I forgot. And everybody was talking about Hocus Pocus. And everybody made a big deal about this Hocus Pocus. When I was younger, I seen Hocus Pocus, and I thought it was pretty cool, and it was funny. So I said, you know what? Let's watch it again, because they're gonna try to make it more funny than that. How many of you actually ordered Disney Plus just to watch Hocus Pocus? Let me know in the comment. But it was alright. I think one was better than this one. But it's always said too that the first one is always better than the sequel, you call it, the second one. So, what else been going on? Still working. Still traveling. What else? Oh yeah, my kitchen rig done. That's good. So they're gonna do the last finishing things on my kitchen on next week, Thursday, I think. So I'm finna start doing more cooking videos now, since we all healthy and stuff. But yeah. So let's get on this journey together, y'all. Cheers. Whoa. Yeah, and in the last 4 months, this is my second time eating seafood. I'll save it for y'all. But I'm still gonna eat seafood. But you won't see me eat seafood every day. So, moderation. In moderation. Oh, I went to somebody live. I call her my sis. Tasty Mafia. I went to her live and she's like, "Where you been, bro?" And I told her, I said, "I had the gout." And so, right there. And she was like, "From what?" "Don't tell me seafood." I was like, "Yeah, seafood." Not really all seafood, just shellfish. And she was like, "Oh, I hope you feel better. I'm gonna pray for you." And in her live, her and all her, like she told her, like people, everybody who's in the live, she said a prayer and everything. That was so nice. That's so cool. I wanted to tell her though, "I don't need your prayers, no." I need your prayer when I first got it. But no, but I'm just joking. But that was so nice that she took time out to do that. And it was 7 of you, 7, that talked to me while I've been out. And somebody asked me to explain gout and explain what it is. And so I touched on it a little bit in the beginning, but basically it's just like, just watch your diet. I was planning more later on because I think that I want to talk more about it. Like they were saying too, that one of you said, I'm not gonna say your name now, but your brother had it and you heard of it, but you didn't know like what was it. So I think on my next video I'm gonna talk more about like what it was, and basically I said it already, really truly. But I won't go into more details because now I know more about it. Oh yeah, and by the way, I had no flare-ups in the last 4 months and a week. Also, no prescription drugs. Also, lost weight. Also, I sleep better. I have more energy. Like y'all, like if you only knew, like it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing on my sodium intake, my sugar intake, my carb intake. Like y'all, you finna go on a journey if you stick with me. But it's been a good journey. At first it's hard, but now it's my lifestyle. So, what y'all been doing? Oh, so on here I have spicy butter, but I have mostly of put a lot of water in here, and then on top of that too, I use what's her name? Yeah, I remember her name. She's a YouTuber, but she also have her own butter sauce, and I had more of her sauce left. I'm gonna put it right here. What? No. I'm gonna put it right there. So I'm gonna put it right there because I like using this board here for like my that show stuff and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna put her butter sauce right here. What's her name? A while back I did mussels and I did her butter sauce. When I tried out butter sauce, it's that sauce that I still had in the freezer. So this is the sauce I have now. So what I did was I just went ahead and I just added water to the butter sauce. And instead of me for now on having a bowl of butter sauce, I'm gonna always just have butter sauce just spread it over my seafood. So I don't wanna, and butter's not bad, but stay tuned, watch. I have something to show y'all. It's a trick with butter. But yeah, so this is her butter sauce that I'm eating, and I love her butter sauce. I'm gonna order more, and it's really good. Good and spicy. Yeah. What y'all eating today? Ooh, that's a good. There we go. I'll see that. Let's do it. Yo, this is good. Cheers. And I know what you're gonna say. MK, if you have the gout, why are you drinking vodka? And I'm gonna say, I did research. No, I'm going to explain that in the future too. But yeah, moderation. That's the key. What else I've been watching on TV? So, Kitchen being redone. The Dragon Lady movie. Hocus Pocus. I don't know. Just still traveling for work like I always do. Oh, one of my friends is starting a new beginning, a new adventure. So that's cool. So she is thinking about, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. She's thinking about doing YouTube, but it's gonna be more of like sensory. So, and when she told me, I was like, what? She said sensory. Sensory videos. So like, in my world, as far as food, it'll be like ASMR. So it's like that, but she's not just gonna focus on food. She's gonna do like sounds and you ever seen people that have like these glass things and you rub it and it go that kind of stuff. So she's gonna be more of that YouTuber. So I thought that was pretty cool because when she told me about that, I was excited. I was like, cool. So that's gonna be happening soon, and I don't know if I might end up introducing y'all. I don't know for sure, but I know, and me and her husband, supposed to do the 1 chip challenge. And I'm prepared. So I got them right here. You ready for it? So that's gonna happen. I'm scared as hell. I'm scared. But that's gonna happen. And we're gonna see how that's gonna go. I know I want to do good because all y'all know I could deal with hot sauce but not like that 2 times spicy stuff. I can't deal with that. But I could deal with this. But that gonna scare me. But it's fun. It's cool. If y'all have any requests, no. So if y'all have any recipes, like give me some recipes that's gonna be healthy. And as far as healthy, I mean, how can I say this? Alternatives. So stuff like, I don't like no bread, no pasta, that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff I would like to have. Rice every now and then. Because yeah, I go. I didn't know that when bread and pasta, like carbs, I didn't know that when carbs break down, they break down to sugar. So on top of how much sugar you already had in other stuff, when you eating your carbs, it also breaks down to more sugar. So then your glucose levels end up going up, and then your insulin. Long story. We'll get into that later on. But I started doing research about everything, like sugar, salt intake, everything. I was dead scared. Like kidneys, liver, lung, heart, brain, blood, oxygen. Like I started focusing on everything because I feel like I'm getting older and I want to make sure that I knew everything before going in. And I'm going back to it again because I'm really passionate about it now because that's how much I was afraid. Sometime in life, I think that we have to go through something to push us into the right direction. And I told my mom too this, I said that I'm happy that I got gout, because if it wasn't meant for that, I would have never looked at my life as far as everything I was doing in my life. I never would have looked at everything I was doing to try to change that so that I don't get sick or that kind of stuff. Because I think that when we are growing up, we look at life like, I don't know about you, but I know about me. I look at life, I never thought about getting gout or dying, or all I thought about at first when I was younger was kicking it, you know? So now, I'm thinking different, but I'm glad that it was gout, because then I also studied about gout and uric acid. Because of gout, I could have caught a stroke, I could have caught a heart attack, I could have had like all this stuff. So I'm glad that the little thing as gout compared to a heart attack or stroke is way much more better. So now I'm happy that happened. So I'm able to now focus so that I don't get diabetes, stroke, heart attack. That makes sense? And then, so that's how I look at it. So that's why I told Mom, I'm happy that gout happened to me and not a heart attack, not a stroke, not diabetes. So that's why I'm grateful. At the same time, it hurt like hell, but I'm grateful gout came and not the other 3. So that's it. And that's where I've been the last 4 months. I'm good now, y'all. I'm wearing shoes again. I had to wear a boot to work for almost a month. Crazy, looking stupid, but I had to do it. I drive a lot for work, so I had to wear that boot. But now, I haven't worn a boot now for 2 months. And yeah, 2 months. So that's it. That's where I've been for the last 4 months. 4 months in a week. That's where I've been. So let me go ahead and eat the last crab leg. If you guys have any questions about everything I've been doing, what I've been doing, how I've been doing, how much sodium, how much calories, how much sugar, ask me in the comments and I will surely talk about it in the next videos. And let you guys know. This. I want to give a huge shout out to y'all. I'm gonna do it again though, cause Sugar Bae is like, we started YouTube, like I've been on YouTube now I think like 4 years, 3 years, never consistent, but I've been on here like for a long time. And Sugar Bae is one of the coolest people that I met on YouTube. She called me her bro, and you guys, I want to give a shout out to Sugar Bae. You guys go check her channel out and let her know that MKBITESTV sent you. She, when I say supportive, supporters. She one of the people that I talked to and let her know that I had gout and all that kind of stuff, and she was like, get better and that kind of stuff. And same as Tasty Mafia. Tasty Mafia was also somebody who I talked to about it before her live, and was supportive, and I didn't want people in my business, so I told them to my business. And so stuff like that, because I didn't know for sure if I wanted to come back and talk about it or not, because I felt like people, you know, I'm human. I may make mistakes and eat something I ain't supposed to be eating, or, but I don't want nobody to like police me. That makes sense? Like telling me, well, you say you ain't gonna do this, you say you ain't gonna do that. So I didn't want that to happen. That's my dog outside, you hear? But I thought that that's why I didn't know for sure if I talk about it or not. But then, once again, my mom said, no, talk about it, like, cause you never know, you could help somebody else or that kind of thing. So, and people out there that you probably don't even know that's going through, like, gout or whatever, you know, something that, changing the diet and stuff like that. So maybe you could do a more healthier, not really healthy, but do more of a, what word I'm looking for? Moderation. That's my key word for the rest of this year. Moderation. So, yeah, and so she talked me into it, and I was like, yeah, you know what? That is true. So, and yo, I have got a endorsement. That's weird. It happened 2 months ago, and I haven't did the video yet. I also have another endorsement with all kind of spices and pecans and like all kind of stuff. Haven't done that yet. I also have another, like, it's crazy, and I'm like, I'm not even posting, but I'm getting endorsements. Like, it was crazy. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? And so all I did was email back, because they want the videos to be done by a certain time, and I had to let them look at it first and all that kind of stuff, and then they get to approve it or not approve it. And but the one part about it that is gonna be cool is, I don't know about anybody else, but to me, when I watch videos with endorsements, I think that they don't even know what the product is. So how could they say they really, really like it? I had time to use all the stuff. So I actually know what I like about it, what I don't like about it. That's the part that I thought was so cool. And then one of them is dealing with like hydration and stuff. So I'm like, okay, this is perfect. One of them is dealing with spices and seasonings and all that kind of stuff. It's perfect. I said I'm gonna start cooking on my channel. Then one of them is dealing with a company from Japan. I think Japan. Like knives. It like everything just fell into place. So get ready, y'all. Get ready. It's gonna be cool. And I think some people may hide like, oh, I got it. Like, I don't even care. Like, well, somebody sent me something to talk about and pay me for it. It is what it is. So, you know what I'm saying? So I think that would be cool, like, to let y'all know my experience on the stuff, and that's it. Alright, you guys, so I feel like I'm rambling. I've been gone that long, I feel like I don't even want to leave, but I have to. So, Alright guys, don't forget, put down in the comments below anything you want to know about gout. Or just gout. Just gout and my experience with it. And if you want to know more details about it, just ask me in the comments. And I'll be sure on the next several videos to like talk about the question that you asked about, and I'll go ahead and let you know what I know about it and in my life, what I have done to not get it. Not everybody else's life, mine. Okay, so if you don't mind, take a little time to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Cheers. Oh, that's good. Woo! Bye.
MK and I'm reppin' for mukbangs. Louisiana money, militia, no chump change. Going for the shot with no pistol or gun ranges. Going down like the evening summer or sun rays. Let me get a drum roll, signed like Matumbo. Down south flavor, add some spices to your gumbo. Be surprised, just subscribe to the channel. Good heart, good vibes, good food, good family. Mukbangs the place to be, and we got what it takes to make you eat. Mukbangs, we do what we do. Like and subscribe if you like to play with your food. Woo!